Oh, hi, didn't see you there. Welcome to Bar10 Explanations, Subject Matter Jurisdiction. We've got some heavy lifting today, so let's get right into it. Subject matter jurisdiction is the power of a court to adjudicate, that means resolve or decide, a particular type of matter and provide the remedy demanded. A court must have jurisdiction to enter a valid, enforceable judgment on a claim. Where jurisdiction is lacking, litigants, through various procedural mechanisms, may retroactively challenge the validity of a judgment. Subject matter jurisdiction is the requirement that a given court have power to hear the specific kind of claim that is brought to that court. While litigating parties may waive personal jurisdiction, they cannot waive subject matter jurisdiction. The requirement that a court have subject matter jurisdiction means that the court can only assume power over a claim which it is authorized to hear under the laws of that jurisdiction. For example, Congress limited the subject matter jurisdiction of the United States Tax Court to cases related to taxation. Thus, the court does not have subject matter jurisdiction over any other types of matters. Most state courts are courts of general jurisdiction. State courts are presumed to have power to hear virtually any claim arising under federal or state law, except those falling under the exclusive jurisdiction of the federal courts. Most states also maintain specialized courts of limited subject matter jurisdiction. Examples of these courts are probate court, traffic courts, juvenile courts, small claim courts, and family courts. Federal courts have limited jurisdiction. Federal district courts only have the power to hear cases that arise under federal law or cases that meet the requirements for diversity jurisdiction. We'll address that later on. Furthermore, there are also specialized federal courts that only hear certain types of cases, such as the U.S. Tax Court or the U.S. Bankruptcy Court. Federal circuit courts can only hear cases on appeal from a federal district or special court. The U.S. Supreme Court can hear cases on appeal from a circuit court or on appeal from state courts if the case involves a federal question. It can also hear certain types of cases of first instance. We'll discuss those later. Subject matter jurisdiction does not exist in the absence of constitutional standing. This restriction prevents courts, whose members are not elected and are therefore not politically accountable, from influencing the law in a legislative capacity. In this sense, the standing doctrine and subject matter jurisdiction facilitate the separation of powers. A case or controversy must comprise an actual injury that can be redressed. See Lujan versus Defenders of Wildlife. The two primary sources of subject matter jurisdiction of the federal courts are diversity jurisdiction and federal question jurisdiction. Diversity jurisdiction generally permits individuals to bring claims in federal court where the claim exceeds $75,000 and the parties are citizens of different states. See 28 U.S.C. Section 1332. So if a citizen of New York sues a citizen of California for more than $75,000, a federal court would have subject matter jurisdiction to hear that claim. Under federal question jurisdiction, a litigant, regardless of the value of the claim, may bring a claim in federal court if it arises under federal law, including the U.S. Constitution. See 28 U.S.C. Section 1331. Federal question jurisdiction requires that the federal element appears on the face of a well-pleaded complaint, is a substantial component of the complainant's claim, and is of significant federal interest. Federal question subject matter jurisdiction is frequently derived from federal statutes granting a cause of action to parties who have suffered a particular injury. Furthermore, it is important to note that 28 U.S.C. Section 1367 provides for supplemental jurisdiction in federal courts. Supplemental jurisdiction allows a federal court to adjudicate a claim over which it does not have independent subject matter jurisdiction, on the basis that the claim is related to a claim over which the federal court does have independent jurisdiction. Sheesh, now that you know everything about subject matter jurisdiction, gotta go. See you on the next video.